everyone. How's everybody doing? Yes, yes, yes. It is Sunday, the 4th of May, 2025. So, may the 4th be with you. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just, yep. So, there's been a lot of stuff going on with, you guessed it. And I come to you from a galaxy far, far away. I've never been into Star Wars, but yeah, I hello, Christina. Looky here. That's how far I got on Quaker Flag. Yeah, and I worked on it this morning too. I did 220 stitches this morning. Just went like that. So that's where I am with that one. I think I'll work on that later on this afternoon during our chat. Yeah, I think so too. So, you still working on Santorini? Gosh. Wish I could find my other Q snap here. My the top part of it. I haven't come across it yet. It's got to be in some bag or something. Oh yeah. Well, at least are you getting closer to being done? Hello, 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 hello. Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Yes. So, my name is Ava. And Stitchers. I'm not I'm not your mother. I didn't know how to do it. I wanted to sound like Darth Vader. But I sounded more like a belching whale. Oh, that's good. Way to go. Yes. Way to go. Oh, now. Okay, right here. So who else is all on here? Somebody say hello. Say hello, hello, hello. Let me know who you are. This is driving me crazy. Oh gosh, this is not going to work out. I don't like this. I don't like this. It's too loose over here. I'm working on gnome. But I might switch that up. I may just switch that up and work on Lady in the Woods. Nobody else is talking? Nobody else is saying anything? You're all being very, very quiet. I think your fingers must be broken. Because you can't type. Hi, Sharita. Yes, happy Sunday to you too. And happy May the 4th be with you. I'm not doing it. I wish I could sound like Moo. You know how he breathes and all that. I can't do that. We should have maybe a paper bag or something. Hi, Steph. Nice to see you, sweetheart. terrible at stuff like that. And I'm not a big Star Wars fan. Okay? Like I'm just not. I did watch the movies way back when. And of course, Christopher, every time Star Wars came on, and then once I got the what do you call it, videotapes, uh oh, he had to watch them. He had to watch them. But any of the new ones, forget it. Nope, 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 nope. No. So, yeah. Hi, Exie. Long time no see. Oh, you were gone, weren't you? Didn't you go to Europe or something? Didn't you go on a trip? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Ah, yes. A fortunate traveler. Total of 30 days. Oh, wow. Must have been nice. But you must be tired now. And where did you go to? Where did you go to? Oh, I bet it was. I bet it was, but very tiring. Very, very tiring. And if you went with a tour, that's even worse, I think, because they get you to, you know, it's almost like you can't see for the trees. They're pointing out everything, 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 and nothing registers in your brain. So please remember, thumbs up, peeps. Thumbs up. London, Belgium, Amsterdam, Germany, Switzerland, Italy, Monaco, France. Oh, wow. Where'd you go to in Germany? Did you go anywhere interesting there? Oh, this mind wants to know. So, oh my gosh. Yeah. So, yeah. So I think, Alexa, what's the forecast?
Right now in Ericsdale, it's 23 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Throughout the day, you can expect more of the same, with a high of 29 degrees and a low of 10 degrees.
Yeah. Oh, Heidelberg. Yeah. Hi, Mandy. Nice to see you. So glad you're on here. I believe I've been in Heidelberg. And, but I was in Frankfurt, Berlin. My father was from Köln. My mother was from Dresden. Yeah. So. So what you all busy working on? Tell me, tell me, tell me. What y'all busy working on? Right now I'm working on my gnome, but I may just, because I don't like this. This is so loose here. It's tighter over on the other side, but it's very loose over here because I don't have my other snap for over here. Stitching a piece that looks like blue willow china. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I don't know if you know, but for this month, the challenge is Quakers. And I am working on This is the start of my Canadian Quaker flag. So, yeah, and I'm doing this in variegated. And then the white will be a 3865, I believe, is what I'm going to do. And this is 645, I decided on. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm getting there. I am getting there. But it's coming along really nicely. And I just decided to work the red in variegated, which is 115 from Arrow Threads. And I like the way that it looks. Yeah, I like that. So, but anyways, now do I continue working on this? Or do I put this aside? I wish I found my other clip here. I think I'm going to put it aside. I have been getting into my craft room and sorting through stuff there. Okay. I'm changing. I'm going to work on my Lady in the Woods. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, Lady in the Woods. So, and if you're wondering what it is, that's what it is. So, I'm not sure. Oh, I think that is this one up here. I don't think. Working on a journaling project for the past month, but since it's the June challenge, I decided to stop and do something else. Ah, that's good. That's good. Yes, for June, I am going to be working on Canadian Beauty. That's my choice. And I'm trying to make the rounds on, a lot of the designers and that, just to kind of give you guys a bit of a, push or something like that to work on something a little bit different. Ugh. There. Put my needle minder there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not sure what color this is. Yeah, so Sharita, you got to tell me, what one are you working on? Joan Elliott, I mean. 642. That's what that is. Yep, that's what that is. 642. Yeah, I'm gonna work on Canadian Beauty. I think that one is one that I've seen for the longest time, and then I was given it as a gift. So Stitchy Kindness. See, it's the one with the girl and the flute. Oh yes, okay, I know which one. Because there's another two, I believe, that are part of it. There's one where she's reading, and I'm not sure what the other one is. I believe there's 3 in the series. She likes to do series. Okay, so where is that one? Why? Where are you? Why? Why? Why can't I find that one? Oh, here it is. 640. Eh, don't have that color. No. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I'm not thinking. I am not thinking. Let's see here where my. Oh, yes. All right, so that number is 640 is number 14. And I do have it. Yes, I do. So I'm happy there with my Quaker flag. I'm enjoying that one actually. It just goes along like that. Very easy, very fast to do. And that one is, like I said, the Canadian flag, which is part of Vivsters. I keep getting that wrong. Vivsters. Not Vivian Powers. I think that was an actress. Vivian, somebody or other. You know me. My brain does not function very well. Here, we'll do this. So, yeah, and I'm just going to work here on my lady in the woods and see how far I can get with her. And, Ruthie, don't scratch the curtains. So I sorted through a little bit more stuff in the craft room. And I found some stuff, and, I'm going to, that I'm going to put in the yard sale. What was I going to say? There is a gift away that I'm planning, and there'll be 3 of them all together. One to Canada, one to the US, and one to either one. It'll be just a random. Yeah, I'm hoping to move by either end of July or for sure by the end of August. Absolutely. Yeah. I can't do it here anymore. I just can't. And I mean, I'm not going very far. I'm just going to go over there to the villa, and so it's not very far. So I figure if I can hire somebody and they go in 2 loads to the villa, that is good. You will be done before cold weather sets in. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I wanted. I told them, I said, um, sometime this summer, as long as I moved over there by the end of summer. So September, beginning of September. Now I could move. Okay, that one and that one. Just a second here. I'm having a crisis. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm hoping to get over there because I want to be all settled in, and that I don't want to be, fighting it when it's cold out and all that. No, no, no. And I'm sure it is that the people that want to move, whoever it ends up being, that moves in here will also want to get in before it's cold. So I am going to see about phoning them tomorrow. I got a couple of phone calls to do tomorrow morning. One of them I got to do right away because it's to Service Canada. And you got to get in there right away. Right away. Because you don't want it to drag on too long because then people start really phoning in. And the wait list is very long. Why is this not right? Why is this not right? Why is this not right? Lord, why am I having trouble? Oh my gosh. Good heavens. Knots, 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 knots galore. And believe me, I have no idea how they start. How did they start? But if you keep pulling and doing it, it just becomes even a tighter knot. Okay, now. Oh, Ruthie, what are you complaining about? She's up there on the back of the sofa and she's just, I don't know, maybe she's having a bad dream. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So, where are you here? That one and that one. That one and that one. Okay. Right. Do this and this. Might as well do this on the back here now. So, oh, I tell ya, I just can't get started. Ruthie's having a hard time trying to get comfortable there. She just constantly moving, but then the birds are there, so. But yesterday I pulled out the chairs for outside. And there's no way I can get the patio table up, but it's going to be sold anyways. So it's okay. Maybe now. Maybe now. Maybe now. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's get this over here. Put this back in here and that one in there. Oh gosh. All right. Now, no, do this and then. Oh my gosh, it. Sometimes I can get going. This is almost like weaving. You got to make sure that those uh, lines are going. Those what is it? Welf and wolf or something like that. So yeah, so I'm doing a gift away, and that will be next Sunday. I decided because it's Mother's Day, and I might as well do it then. So no, 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 no. Oh my gosh, no, no, no. Okay, I will take this one, and I will take this one, and I will do that. Oh, well, there it is. No, that's not it. Come on. Why are you giving me trouble? Why are you there? Now stay there. Oh my gosh. Yes. Let me try this again for the third time. I'm doing a gift away next Sunday. And between now and next Sunday, um, I want you to, as long as you're a subscriber, as long as you're over 18, do not use all those special words and all of that. Um, but put in a sentence with the use of the word mother. Mother, 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 mother. And mother of all threads, where are you? Right? Yes, found it. Anyway, when you use the word mother in a sentence, you must tell me where you are, Canada or the US. If you know of somebody and you're from a different country, that you know of somebody who lives in Canada or the US that can mail it to you, I will mail it to them and then they can forward it on to you. But I cannot, it's too much for me to mail. So, and what I'm going to do is you're going to get one, possibly two kits, um, and perhaps some magazines in there, depending on the weight. Canada, I can ship a little bit more because it's, what do you call it? You buy a box and you can put up to 5 kgs in it. I can't think of the word. I cannot think of the word. I am losing my words, peeps. I am losing my words. So yeah, and then I'm just gonna pick. I have one huge bag over here, and I have two bins here. Well, I have another bin in the back too, full of kits. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to reach down, pick one up. That's yours. They're all 11 count kits. What the heck? It's my blanket. So I will, yeah, because I got to get rid of it, right? So, and so I will send that off. Now, I heard the other day somebody was talking about the postal strike. Come on. There. And it's could start on the 22nd. I don't know. And with Mark Carney being in, um, who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. So we may end up going into another postal strike like what we did in November. Yeah. See, the thing is, last November into December, Canada Post went on strike. Always change the fabric count and stitch the pattern as it counted. Yeah, but I don't like working on paper. Um, I can, oh gosh, I can try and find it on gosh, buggered it up. I can't I can't talk and stitch and do everything at the same time. It just does not go for me. Can't do that no more. But anyway, they had yeah. So like if somebody wins something, you don't have to do it on the 11 count. Yeah, if you guys want to do that. Yeah. But you'll have all the thread, um, you'll have the pattern, everything. Do with it what you will. And if you don't like the pattern, you can always wash the fabric out, keep the threads, toss the rest away, preferably in recycling. Um, so yeah, so I'm going to do that, and I hope it will all be something that you like. I think that's the fairest way to do it. And if I can put in some cross stitch magazines, I will. I just got to watch the weight. Oh my gosh. Ruthie's hair. Ruthie's hair. Come on. And so, yeah. So just make sure that you put on there, where you are, whether Canada or the US. And yeah. So next Sunday, I will be doing it on the live. Okay. So, yeah, I changed it up like half a dozen times because I couldn't make up my mind what I was going to do. So, but I think that's probably the best. I don't care if you won the last time. I don't care. Even even if you don't like 11 count printed, just yeah, and if you don't want the fabric after you've washed it out, you can always wash it out and give it away, the fabric. So you're getting it for nothing. So it doesn't matter. But some of them I've gone through and I'm going, oh no, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. But I know I have to. But I have so many 14 counts that I will be busy. I will be busy for sure. It's going to keep me busy. I'll never get through them all. Plus all the counted ones I've got now. I've really stepped up my game there with the counted. I've really like I thought that counted there was no way I could do it because I couldn't read the patterns. I have a hard enough time just reading. Like this morning in church, I was doing the first and second reading. And do you think I could get the words right? But I wasn't the only one. Juliet was having trouble too. So I don't know what was going on, but we were both having a hard time. So, but anyway, yeah. So I can't work off a paper chart anymore. I can't, and I can't read anymore. I can read, yes, but I can't read for sustained. There was another spider across the floor. Ruthie got one yesterday in the bedroom. I guess there's family of them, and she gets them, and she's the she's the dragon killer. That's what she does. Oh my gosh. I have another knot. Why is this happening today? Anybody tell me? Like, is there something going on the sun? Is there something? I think we are being bombarded by, um, I don't know what kind of waves. I can't remember right now. It's, hopefully maybe I'll remember. It's solar rays. Let's just do that. So I'm not sure, but I know it's happening. Because have you noticed an uptick in earthquakes lately? And that's because the sun is reaching its peak in its 25-year cycle. So we will have major earthquakes, but after this, they should kind of slowly die down. But because it's due to sunspot activity. So yeah. The Schumann resonance, that shows how these waves go. It takes a little bit for this brain to kind of go through and get some of those cogs turning. They're pretty rusted up, some of them. So, but yeah, I mean, there was a major earthquake down there off the coast, the southern tip of Argentina, 7.5. So if you've noticed, like me, I noticed, and because I'm interested in things like this. I know it's 18 degrees in here, but I am chilly. Oh gosh. And yeah. There. So I don't know why it is. Every house I've lived in, it's always been cold in the summertime. Always been cold. Well, we're not into summer yet, but we're well on our way. It's supposed to get up 29, 30 degrees today. I'll take it. I will take it. I'm not turning that prize down at all. I think maybe I'll go there. Nobody's going to know that I put a different color in this one. And don't you be telling anybody. Yeah. Okay, so I have to do, yeah. I gotta knuckle down and get my hennin finished because it's just a couple of days over a month before we have our thing over there. And I gotta get my hennin finished. Gosh. Ew. Oh my goodness. Another knot. Another knot. Is it my threads? Is it the solar activity? I don't know. I don't know. Just a minute here. Oh, come on. Come on. Goodness gracious. Well, put my thing here. Maybe I can see it. And it's a big knot. Like it's looped itself around several times. And I have no idea how that happens. Threads in this kit are not good. I am using beeswax on the ends and it helps a lot. Oh yeah, well that's good. Okay, so let's do this now again. I think for me it's just that I'm having a hard time of it. And that's why printed is good sometimes. So, but this is, if you're just joining me and you have not seen, I started for the Quaker Challenge, I started my Canadian Quaker flag, and this is how far I got. So, yeah. It's getting there. I'm loving it. And of course, because I have to throw something different into it, I'm using variegated threads for the red. 115. And, I mean, why be boring? You know, why not be me? Can you see me being just boring and like everybody else? No, no. I gotta put my own spin on things. I have to, I gotta do something that really kind of means me, right? Because life would just be too darn boring without someone like me in the mix. Thanks, Sexy. Yes, I am unique and wonderful. Oh, thank you. And I say that in all humbleness and all humility. I don't, we all like to think we're unique and special and wonderful in our own way. I mean, God made us as individuals, and He made us to shine in our own way. You know, basically, what is it? They say dance to your own music. Yeah, and I do that. I do that. I dance to my own music. And you know, when you're working on cross stitch, don't but don't be afraid to expand your mind a bit and do something a little bit different. Another hair. Mm. Yeah, don't be afraid to do something different. You know, because being different is not wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. So, and I like to do things differently. Like I like to add beads and embellishments to projects, and various metallics or étoile threads or something like that. You know, the one thing I'm going to miss is seeing all this traffic going, because all I will be able to, well, it depends on which room I get. Will I get 8 or will I get 9? And 8 faces the PCH, or personal care home, it not Pacific Coast Highway, personal care home. And so it faces in. Yes, Steph, I see it. Thank you. Um, so, okay, well, I can go over here. And the other way faces the street. So I'm not really seeing the hospital part of it. And I'm not seeing out onto Railway Avenue, because Railway Avenue goes this way, and that's where the hospital is, and Railway is where Juliet is, down around the corner. Right? So the the villa goes like this. Okay. So this is number 8, facing inward. Okay. No, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's facing inward into the courtyard turnaround. This is number 9, and number 9 is there's the other street that goes this way. So it's wherever they put me, and I will consider myself being very blessed to have it whatever way, whatever one I get in. I I will just accept it and say thank you and that kind of thing. So yeah, tomorrow morning I got to phone Service Canada because I need my proof of income. Okay. And to get my proof of income, I need my um, assessment, notice of assessment. I can't get my notice of assessment. I'm looking for a senior apartment here in North Carolina. I currently am staying with a friend, but that is not possible forever. Yeah, that's right. Um, yes, Service Canada. So I need my notice of assessment. Well, I can't get my notice of assessment because I can't get into my account on Service Canada. And to be able to get into my account, oh, that'll be nice. Oh, I'd go back to Arizona, nice and hot. I can't get my service account because I don't have my notice of assessment. Just around in circles. It's dogs chasing their own tail. So I haven't been able to get into my account for over a year. Over a year. And so I need that because I got to do that so that I can get my hearing aids. I have to do that so that I can just for other things. You know, they make it so difficult, so darn difficult. You know that you really have to go chasing your own tails. And if I don't call first thing in the morning, like before 8:30, and get in the wait list, then I'll be there at noon, sitting, waiting. And we don't have a Service Canada right here. There's one up in Ashern, but they're not open. These guys are not open every day of the week. They only have certain days that they're open. So, like, it's just a mad circle. They make it very difficult, even humiliating. Yeah, you're right. Oh, tell me, have you guys, I'll ask again, have you guys noticed anything that is they're running short of in the stores? It's they're saying things like coffee, rice, olive oil, chocolate, all of those are going to be in short supply here. And it is not just because of the T word and the T person, but it's also because of weather. Yes, yeah, you got to stockpile because they're saying because the weather was so bad and there's a lot of coffee companies like Maxwell House Folgers. What they're doing is they're taking out the more expensive coffee beans and putting in the cheaper coffee beans, and they're also reducing the package sizes. So shrinkflation, right? That's not right. And so yeah. Oh, they've been saying it all over. City Prepper, um, Canadian Prepper, a lot of the others. You know, like if you go and look and you start looking, you can see the common thread in all of them. Like if um, who was it? I can't remember. I think it was City Prepper. He's an American. And Marfugal News. So Adam, um, they've been showing the ships that have been coming from the east, so China, and the great majority of them were turned back. And all the stuff that was on there is not coming. And all the shipyards are empty. So your longshoremen, the truckers hauling the sea cans, everything, it's all dried up. Now, I can't remember who it was. Oh, John Deere said that it was shutting its plants down because they can't get the parts. Now, that may not affect you, but I mean, if you've got a John Deere lawnmower or something like that, it might. Um, GM said that they're going to be closing things down. I can't remember where else. There was a whole whack of them. And every day it's more and more and more because nobody's being able to get their supplies. And so have you noticed anything on the shelves? I would say stock up. Now, what gets me is how the government says, oh, you're supposed to have 3 days worth of reserves. You get a power outage with the transformers gone. You get supply chain issues. You really need to have probably, and I'm speaking very seriously here, you need about 3 months supply. And it doesn't matter if you're eating rice and beans and beans and rice. As long as you have, your proteins and your carbs and all of that kind of stuff. Because nothing, and if it's a really big crisis in the supply chain, it'll go on longer than that. So if you need something from your dollar stores, anything that is Chinese made, you need shoes, um, plastics, clothes, all that kind of stuff. You better go and get it now. There was a lady I was watching. I can't remember where she was. Was she in Detroit? Can't remember. And she's been going through various Walmarts. Now, she hasn't gone to Target, and we don't have Target here. Hello, Marcia. How are you doing? Is it nice and warm over there in Regina? Here it's going up to 30. Yes, 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 yes. I'll take it. Um, but yeah, if you need anything like that, anything, oh, 25 and rising, yes. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 22 degrees Celsius. Tonight, expect a low of 10 degrees.
It's 22 degrees right now. I know if I go out on my deck, it's a lot hotter than that. So, but yeah, I highly recommend if you need olive oil or like that, you use olive oil in cooking, you better go because the prices are rising. Hello, Lynette. Nice to see you. Hello, Britt. Nice to see you too. So, yeah, I think things are going to get dicey. Now, the only thing is, I don't know what's happening here in Canada. I don't know. I have no idea because a lot of them only just show the US. and the ships going into the US. I don't know what's happening up here. And like I said, I was watching one lady. No, it was someone else who found it and said there was a lady who had ordered some stuff from Amazon. And Amazon had shipped it out, and uh, in there, like she had like, I don't know, 5 different things or something. There was one item in there that was made in China. The rest were like India, Pakistan, wherever. One item where it said made in China, and that was a t shirt. And the t shirt, which was, I can't remember how much it was, like $5, $8, something like that. So anyway, she said because of that one item, there was a tariff of 145%. So that took her $5 t-shirt and put it up to, I don't know, $15 or something. I don't know. Math isn't good. Memory's even worse. But anyway, because of that one item that was made in China, she had to pay, like her whole order, I think, came to, I don't know, around not quite $100. But with that one Chinese order made in China, she had to pay an extra $325 on top of the 400, something like that. Something like that. Now, I think what should happen is that Amazon should still tell people how much the tariffs are. And then you make an informed choice. You know, do I want this or don't I want it? But yeah. But the thing is, I still don't know about Canada. Like, are the ships coming to Canada? Do we still allow them to come in? I think we do. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But what I am sure is that there's a lot of alarm bells ringing. And I know there's a lot of these kits and that come from China and stuff. I don't know what's going to happen to them. I don't know what is going to happen. So just do me a favor, and wherever you are, make sure that you check the stores. And when you're going through the store and you see it like a row of boxes, pull one down and see what's behind it. Now, they are saying that there's enough inventory. Is it to last? Because everybody does just in time, right? I mean, when we drove truck, that was it, just in time delivery. It wasn't like they had warehouses and warehouses and warehouses full of stuff. It was always just in time. Not paying attention. Stitch is going the wrong way. But I'd be very interested to know if you guys notice anything. Is there a problem with, you know, charts and that? I know that Timu was setting up warehouses. Like there's a big warehouse apparently in Vancouver. And there's probably others here. And they could see the writing on the wall. So they started really stocking up into these warehouses. But I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I am not sure what's going to happen. And what does that do for anything that is, you know, how long are the auto parts going to last? How long are the tractor parts? I mean, John Deere has shut it down. UPS has laid off workers. I mean, we may be heading into another postal strike, for goodness sakes. So, but what happens with stuff that comes from other places? What's going on with that? I don't know. I don't know enough about it really. I'm just going on what is being said. And but despite what you may think, I am not an expert. I'm knowledgeable about everything, but an expert in none. Yeah. I watched Siska Stitches this morning, and one of her kitties passed away. She had a whole whack of them, 13 I think, or something. She's had a couple that have passed in the last little while. It was very sad. She was very emotional. Our fur babies mean a lot to us. Yes, they do. Oops, I can go up there. There and there. Here. Thought it was the end of the line for this thread, but nope, I can keep going. Up here. I can tell you, I will be very happy to have Lady in the Woods done and my gnome. These have been dragging on for far too long. What am I having trouble seeing? It's time I put these babies to bed permanently. I want to get them done. Yes. Another one here. So, Marcia, what are you working on? What's everybody working on? I know there's been a few of you that have mentioned what it is. But is anybody doing Quakers for May? Or are you all doing your own thing? I know there are these things and they do like Springo and what is it? What was it for May? May Madness? Something like that. May something or other. I don't know. And I can't have too many on the go. I just can't. Because I get confused. I have several projects on the go. I started the Canadian flag Quaker the other day and I have one square done. Look at where I am, Marcia. That's where I am. So I'm using 115 for the red, 645 for this instead of the blue. And then for the white, I think it'll be 3865 or 3866, one of them. So, did you start in the same place I did, or did you start somewhere else? I just grabbed, well, it was the upper right. So, the new Lola Crow cell. Oh, so you're not doing this one. You're not doing this? Oh, okay. Yeah. So I've done that and I'm working on this down here. So it actually stitches up really fast. Like you just get it going and it's just like you can get so much done. Down though, not across. Rebellious as ever, working on the Luke and Leia Dimensions kit. Okay. And may the fourth be with you. Yeah. No, I do like this one here. And what Marcia, what count are you working on? Like I'm working on a 16 count. So 18. I was hoping I had a piece of 18, but I don't. But for me here, I am working, I'm just kind of working like down here. This is downward. So, and this is the very top. So, yeah. I'm going to see where I go. But it really, I mean, if you want a lazy stitch, that's it. I know that the Quakers are all a little bit different in there. But it's still interesting. And are you using the called for colors? Or are you using your own version of it? No, I can keep going here. So, yeah, there's one up there. I railroad top and bottom stitches. It's slow going, but I like the way it looks. You railroad it. You got to post a picture because I'm not picturing it in my brain. I'm not seeing it. Oh, it's up to 19 degrees in here. So, oops. Oops, wait a minute. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is railroading. I can't picture it. Go around my next project and see how it looks. Yeah, I probably know what it is. I just can't picture it in my mind. I just can't. I have the Quaker one you're doing, but for the UK, I just haven't been brave enough to start it. Oh my gosh, just start it. It is so easy. Two threads, you insert the needle between the threads when you make the stitch. One simply puts the needle between the two threads. Oh. Ah, shoot. Yeah, that to me is just. I know for some people it is that it's a flatter stitch and you don't get the twisting of the threads and all of that, but no, nope. Life's too short for that for me. I would become too frustrated. Yeah, yeah. Yes, that's right. The thing is, no. The threads are going to lie flat over time, anyways. And believe me, when people look at your work in however long from now, oh, okay, well, that's good. If you're happy with that, go for it. Go for it. I'm not one to tell you not and all that. Yeah, you go for it. I just I just want to sit here and stitch. I don't want to be thinking, oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to do this. Because I'm already having trouble with doing this and doing that. I just have trouble keeping going and yeah. So I have not heard yet about my bone density test. So I don't know when that is going to be. Probably not until August, I would imagine. I would imagine. Yeah. So they'll contact me one of these days. And hopefully before postal strike. I really hope and pray that the government has got something in place for this time. Like that it not goes, you know. I mean, can you imagine like the world is going to hell in a handbasket. And now they want to do this. It was just like right before Christmas. They just had to do it right then and mess up everybody, their earning potential over the holidays. Alrighty, I'm done this thread. I'm done this thread. And then I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna see if I can work on her face a little bit and get that face work done. Well, somebody must be out on a dune buggy, I think, or maybe a motorcycle or, oh yeah, it's a motorcycle out on the highway. Yeah. Well, I've got this hanging thread here. Not to be confused with a hanging chad. Remember when that was a thing? We didn't know what the heck they were talking about. We had no idea what they were talking about. And that was such a ridiculous thing that, like, oh my gosh. Okay, so that one. Now, is that the color? Maybe I got this wrong. Just a minute here. Maybe I got that wrong. Yeah, I do got it wrong. Wrong color. That one goes with this one. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered anyways. They're just trees. They're trunks. Like, nobody's gonna know. Okay, so I gotta go here. Oh my gosh. And have I watched anything on TV lately that I could really tell you is worth watching? Mm-mm. And I probably won't be watching a lot of TV now that it's summer because I want to. Well, first of all, I gotta pack up some more. The good thing about it is that I don't have to pack up really well because I'm just moving over there. And I can take boxes, without tops like them closed up and all of that. So, and I had to buy some window screen material because last year. Hi, Greta. Nice to see you, sweetheart. What's the weather like that over in Belgium? Belgium, I think. I'm thinking. Or is it Sweden? Or Finland? Or Norway? Somewhere over here. Somewhere across the pond. Ah, oh, Amsterdam. Yes. Amsterdam must be a beautiful city. Oh my gosh, I've seen pictures. The ambience and just yeah, that must be so lovely over there. Mind you, it's lovely here too. It's all depending on what you like. You know, everybody. I'm always one that if I go to places, I like to go to the out of the way places. I don't want to go to all the tourist traps. Can you stitch 128 count even weave 1/1? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. In fact, there's a lot of stitchers doing that. Have I tried it? Not yet. Am I tempted? Kind of. I have my 25 count that's gridded, and I would like to work on something on that 1/1 just to see if I can do it. They say after you get into stitching it, it's good. Now, some people find that um, it depends on the thread. Um, I like a fuller look. Some people have actually stitched it 2/1, which I think is no, I think that would be heavy. But if you use a um, thicker type thread like Arrow or CXC, whatever one, versus an Egyptian cotton, I think that that would be better. So, well, it's got to be the wind that's kind of coming in the back there because I have the screen open. So, not the screen, but the window part open. And it is breezy out there. Oh, it's 20 degrees in here. Good, good, good. I'll take it. I'll take it. I still get cold though. I still get cold. That's terrible. That's terrible. And you'd think with all of this, you know, they always say if you can pinch more than an inch, you're obese. Uh, yeah. Well, if you can pinch more than 2.5 centimeters. And believe me, I can. And I'm loving every little bit of it. So I'll be able to take my clothes in off the line then, because for sure they're dry. I hung them out yesterday afternoon and it's been dry all day and windy. And now I know I was watching, I don't know who or, no, or was I talking with, I was either talking with Carol or Christina. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, ears perked up, Christina, that over a month ago, that the pollen there was really, really, really heavy. And here, it hasn't really even started yet. The leaves, the trees are, and the leaves are opening up. but we don't have pollen just yet. Not here, anyways. Not just yet. So we still got a little bit of time. Not much, but maybe another week. Well, depending if it stays like this hot, it's going to come on faster. But I mean, the lilac bushes haven't even pushed out their leaves yet. So yeah. So there was only 4 of us at church today. Very poor. Very, very poor. And I guess the conclave is starting on, let me see, today's the 4th, Wednesday, starting on Wednesday. I thought they'd go into it right away. Mind you, I never really took notice of it, so. I returned from Europe. The pollen here was awful. I never had allergies, but it took a toll on me. Yeah. You still have pollen, huh? Oh. Not here yet. Not here yet. Not yet, not yet. Were you really? You mean his Easter blessing? Holy crap. And that was just the day before he passed away. Oh my. Is it really big and enormous there as what we see on TV? Oh my. That is something to remember. That is definitely something to remember. Especially in light of the fact, oh, it was the week before. Yeah. Yeah. But he was strong willed. Ruthie. Oh, yeah. Did you go into the Vatican? Now, personally, I have my own views on that. It's just my own views. Seemed a humble man. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I have heard that before. Yes, I heard that before. No, there were too many people. The police closed gates because of the crowd. Yeah, that I can understand. That I can understand. All righty. Now, can I go over here? And what can I do? What is this? Is this a... Okay, so on my paper here. Okay, so I know I have a arrow pointing to the left. Okay. And then is there a plus sign? Yeah, there is. That's going to be hard. Okay. Well, let me do. Oh, and then there are these ones. No. No. They make this so difficult. You know, it's the same color. And because the printing is not that clear, you've got arrows looking like plus signs, upside down T's looking like plus signs. Okay, those are plus signs right there. I think that's a plus. And I don't even have my, I don't even know where my chart is here that I could take a look at. That's the one thing I really complained a lot about, was how these here weren't very clear. Okay, so I've got 2 down arrows. I think that's, is that a down arrow? Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, I can do this one. Oops, 420, which is, oh, I gotta look it up here. 420, number 8. Oh, that one had to, oh, come on, let go there. And this one was, oh, that's a little bit darker. Is that one? That one? Yeah, that's that one. So, yeah. Yeah, that must have been spectacular. Did you walk around the piazza? That whole area there? I wonder, like, if Pope Francis couldn't come out, do they have? Oh, that's good. It's quite a big area from what I can see. So if the Pope can't come out, is there somebody else who gives us the blessing? The Vice Pope? I know there's not a thing like that. No, it's second in command, whoever that is. Okay, I wanted number 8. That is this one. Yeah, it screens up so someone else could. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I have my own views. I forget who it was though. Oh, okay. I just have my own views on that, as well as like the monarchy and all that. I have my own things about it. Oh, yes. Oh, I was forgetting here what I was getting the threads for. That's terrible. Can't remember. Okay, so I can start up. Okay, I can start there. And start there and go around. And I have got to pump up my tires on Rosie so I can start going for my bike rides every day. And but I have to go and get Susie out of the garage so that I can plunk it into the cigarette lighter. I wish they would make it so that there were like rechargeable batteries and having the cigarette lighter. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, when I was watching Siska Stitches there, I kept hearing this noise in the background. And I finally realized what it is. She's got one of these wheels. And the cats get on the wheel there and go for a spin. And I didn't know what it was before. So it was, yeah. So today at 6 o'clock our time, so in 2 hours and 20 minutes, there is going to be the last game between the Winnipeg Jets and the St. Louis Blues for their division. And this game here will decide who's going on to, I believe it is the semifinals. I think. Or maybe it is the final. I can't remember. So, and it's held in Winnipeg. So I'm sure they've got a lot of people that are going to be gathering for a whiteout party. And that's what they call it, or a blizzard. Because the Winnipeg Jets is white and blue. So, yeah, so we're hoping and praying that they win. I don't know who is, there's Toronto and somebody else in the East, but I don't know who else. But they're battling it out. So, really praying here that it's our Jets that win, especially on home ground. Oh, no. Oh, no, got it. Which would be good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, I don't watch hockey games, but that doesn't mean I'm not rooting for our Jets. So, yeah. So please don't forget to enter into the giveaways. And I will mail out, I'm going to do 3 packages. And that will be because also next Friday is my, yeah, I'm sure it is. Friday is my 4th year flossiversary. And hard to believe, 4 years. Oh my gosh. And you guys can go back and watch some of my older videos, especially the first couple. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I was fumbling through and oh yeah, today I also watched Kim Hollenbeck. She does a monthly video. And my gosh, that woman can stitch. She's in UP of Michigan. So yeah, she does amazing work. She does a lot of these stitching shelves and from Amy Stewart, and I don't know what else she's working on. Can't remember. She was showing she did one of these, she's working on one of these books with the dinosaur on it. And it's historical something or other. And I mean, like, oh my gosh. Plus, she works full time. Plus, she's got 2 daughters. And she's divorced. Which was must have been very, very difficult for her and the kids. Yeah. So, but yeah, if you ever, she does phenomenal work, her. Oh yeah. Oh, come on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. But oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes, 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 yes. It's a big no-no. Come on. Oh gosh, come on. Oh, let me see this here. Thank God for magnifying lamps, I tell you. Yeah. And, oh, come on. Now this looks like a real spider's web full. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. It almost seems like I'm gonna get it. And then it's like, nope. Oh, come on. Alrighty. I got it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, my back. Yeah. So, yeah, my back's been really sore. The other day I had to, well, I was making my bed and I decided to put a queen size sheet on the bottom to work as a mattress cover. No, what is it called? Dust ruffle, something like that. So I did that. And so, like, I pushed the mattress like that with the extra bit of mattress on there. That wasn't the hardest part. The hardest part was bringing it back on. Ugh, my back was sore and is sore. Let me see here. That one can go in there. Come on, push in there. Push in there. Come on, there. Come on, go, go, go. Oh. Mhm. Come on. Oh gosh. Oh, I think that's got it. I think that's got it. So, oh, come on, don't do that. So, I'm just going to be spending a quiet day. My Mother's Day is probably going to be very quiet. Very, very quiet. Oh, come on. And I will either do it on Saturday or Sunday. I'm hoping it is that if, capital I, capital F, if Jeffrey and Ryan show up, that they, well, first of all, that they let me know they're coming. Come on. Oh. And where's that other needle? Right here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, can I get it? Can I get it? Oh. There. Is anybody else going to be joining me for the challenge in June, which is Joan Elliott? I am looking forward to doing that. I haven't done a Joan Elliott in years. Not in years. Now I'm thinking I might dye my own fabric because there's a blue, but I'm gonna check and see if I have. Oh yes, and what will you be stitching, Christina? What will you be joining in with? Oh my gosh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And have you got everything together for it? Oh yeah, water goddess. Yeah. No, I do not have a Joan Elliott pattern and have myself on a no by year. Oh yes, okay. Well, that's good. I don't have my stuff together yet. And I won't do that until about a few days before. But I might try and get the fabric all lined up. I will if I can find a pattern in one of my old magazines. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's got a lot in the old magazines, in the Cross Stitcher and World of Cross Stitch, and I don't know, Cross Stitch World, I think is what it is, or the World of Cross Stitch. The World of Cross Stitch. So she did a lot in those magazines. And years ago, I could work from a pattern. Well, I would still, photocopy it and enlarge it. And gosh, I'm just going to let that go. Let that ride through there. Come on. And the one I would like to get is the Victorian lady. And time traveler, I think is what it is. I know I have Rapunzel. And what is she called? She's got all these animals around her, winter animals. Um, Let me see. Just wait a minute. I'll think about it. Um, she almost looks like Canadian Beauty. But Princess of the Winter Snows. That's what that is. Princess of the Winter Snows. But I've done so many of hers. Oh my gosh. Did so many. And I only have one here still. I think I just have one here. And yeah, my grandchildren have them, and I don't know if they ended up on in a garbage heap. I have no idea. Or they were sold. I don't know. They were supposed to be for my grandchildren. But I did enough of them so that each one of them would have one. And I did I do lavender and lace? Yes, I think I did some lavender and lace, and I'm not sure about some mirabilias. Can't remember. Anyway, yeah. But I am looking forward to stitching on Canadian Beauty. Yeah. But there are so many that I'd like to do. And I just, like, there are some of the Christmas angels, and oh, I did one of these. It was a round face with pink flowers all the way around. I didn't do the background part, I just did that. Rose Lady, or No, that wasn't it. Well, could have been. I don't know. Anyways, I did that one, and I did that one for my friend Pat. She's got about maybe 6 or 8 of my patterns that I did. So so yeah, please tell me that there's not. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, good. It's getting a little bit worried here that that might be a different symbol. But I'm doing good. I think I am anyways. Oh, I gotta take my pills. It's already 2 o'clock. Ugh. Already 2 o'clock. Take my pills. I've got 2 of those Asian beetles up there on my ceiling. And they're kind of going around each other. You never know what you find here. Very entertaining. So, pills are gone. Pills are gone. And I had actually cereal for lunch. A bowl of raisin bran. I had a hankering for raisin bran, so that's what I had for lunch. I didn't want to do anything else. Oh my gosh, my back. Yeah. Oh, I'm doing so well on this. One of these days I'll be finished with it. I'm just kind of looking forward to being able to move the dew snap. That would be an accomplishment. Marcia, if you want to let me know what you're interested in for Joan Elliott, I'll take a look at through some of my magazines and see. Maybe I've got some here and I can just mail it to you. Just go over to the Gmail address and tell me what you're interested in. I don't know if I can find, but I know that I did have some through there that I was looking at. So, and then hopefully I can get it in the mail and sent to you before whenever the darn postal streak goes on. So, got 2 knots in this. There's 1. There's 2. I'm almost finished with them. She'll be nice. I used to have Joan Elliott books. I think I had one with all the, what was it, Eastern Odyssey or something? Okay. Just go over there and give me your address and I'll look and see if I can find something. Cuz I got a lot of magazines here. And I'll find something with nature and where the heck did, oh, right there. Lost where I was. I want Veronica and engine her books. So on Wednesday stitches her and what? Sorry, Exie, I'm not following. I want Veronic and I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. You saw it on Wednesday. Oh, she's a French designer. Oh, okay. I'll have to look her up and see who that is. Okay, I'll look her up. That's somebody I've never even heard of. I've never heard of. So on Wednesday is a floss tube. Oh, okay, so that's her. Okay. So on Wednesday. Okay. I will look that up. Also watch the one. Oh, do you? I will have to look her up then. I will have to look her up. And does she speak English on these videos? Get that out of my face. All these arms in my face. I like to go and check out different people and see what they is the pattern creator. Okay. Okay, I will go and check her out. Does she sell things on oh, she lives in Texas. Oh, okay. Does she have a Etsy store? Cat hair, cat hair, cat hair, cat hair. I will go and check that one out. Yes, I will. Oh, okay. Oh, come on. Sounds good. Oops. Gosh. Oh, come on. You know, last evening I was watching something and I think it was from Detroit. And it was JLR Investigates. And he was showing this thing, it was on TV, ABC or whatever. And it was this guy, I guess he had gone and he had banged and hit four people. Two of them he unalived. I don't know why we have to keep saying that. Like that's it's not English. Anyway, um, so they were showing it on the TV there, and he was showing it. And these people, he was this guy, this perpetrator, he was in a car that had gotten banged up. That was before I had come on it. And all these people, like they had the police tape, and this guy was going. Now he had done this, okay, and so they had the police tape not very far away from where he was in this vehicle. And there were all these people there, and it was like a party. It was just like a party. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I couldn't believe it. I just could not believe it. You know, what people have, what they find entertaining. I just watched it for a little bit and commented, like, and these people had their children there and were um, watching this, and it was just like a party. It's just like a block party. It's just incredible, like how people are. Am I going to get this? I don't know if I'm going to get this. Let's see, go back up here. Let's see if we can go back up here. Okay. Now, maybe I can do this. Oh my gosh. I may have to cut my thread and take my losses and just, yeah. I think I'm not fighting with this. I am not fighting with this. I'm not doing nothing. It's just not worth it to me. But yeah, like I thought, what the heck? And it's funny because we were kind of talking about that in church today, like incidents like that, and how, everybody's just looking down on their phones, and the whole world is passing them by. And as long as they get it on and post it, as long as they get that, you know, but it was just like a party atmosphere there. To me, it was disgraceful. But, and I don't know, I think it was Detroit. Could have been somewhere else, but I think it was because people were dressed up warmer. Few people in short sleeves, but yeah. So please remember that next Sunday there is a live, unless I have to boot it up one day and or push it up. It depends. I would imagine that should it be that Jeffrey and Ryan come. I'm thinking that it might be on Saturday instead. So I'm thinking. I don't know, but I'm thinking. So, well, now do I have? Oh, yeah, I've got enough here. I can do this. I can do this. Can I go over here? And go right back to here. Yes. Now, I may have to do a little bit of putting in back stitching to make her, like her nose doesn't really look like her nose right now. Her nose looks just blotchy and pixelated, and so I might have to tweak that a bit once it's done. I have to really see what it's like. And but I've put too much, I put way too much work into this to just say, that's it, I'm tossing it. No way. No way, no how. And do I have another knot in here? Oh gosh. Come on. Yeah, I do. Oh my gosh. It has been a day of knots. I think there is. Is it the Blessed Virgin that is the untier of knots, or is there a saint that is the untier of knots? There's one of them. Can't remember. I read it somewhere. And oh my gosh. Come on. And don't forget to enter my gift away. Use the word mother in a coherent sentence. You must be a subscriber. You must be a um, you must live in Canada or the US. And you must be over 18. And I kind of think, is there anybody here under 18? I'll go for 13. Oh my goodness. That was ages ago. Ages upon ages ago. That was back in the dinosaur age. You know, I hear people and they talk about it and they go, oh, you know, when I turn 30 or when I turn 25, and I'm going, oh, you poor baby. You got your whole life ahead of you. But I feel sorry for those that are up and coming, because if it's bad now, it's probably going to get a lot worse before it gets better. Wow, this maple tree out here, just since I started my video, it's just all opening up, and it is, I think it's because it's so very warm outside, and it's just, I can't believe how they've just, it's a Manitoba maple, and so, and a Manitoba maple is different than the Canadian maple leaf. This has got 5 leaves, 5 individual leaves, I believe, to make up the one, like what a maple leaf would look like. There's very few of the sugar maples out this way. The ground just does not support it. Oh, I love the Japanese maples. Oh my goodness, those, I always wanted one. When we lived down east, I always wanted to get one, and never did. Never did. Yeah. So, but I want to thank you all for joining me today. It was good, and it was pretty lively there for a while. Then it eases off, and then it comes back again. Oh, come on. Don't nod up on me again. I think it must be that this thread is old. That's why. Oh, so am I, Exie. I'm so happy to see you back. Did you get me any magnets? Did you pick me up something? That's nice that you were able to get away like that and go on a trip. Alas, yeah. Yeah. But I know you're a magnet collector too. So, oh my goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know where this is now. Okay, where is this? No, it's been really fun today. I am hoping maybe on one Sunday I can sit outside and do my live. I just have to set up my table, and I can't lift that table up by myself. Those days have long since passed. Remember to give me those likes. Smash that like button. And if you're just passing through, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you on here. You know, it's my channel may be different than what you're used to watching, and that's okay. You're forgiven for that. But no, it's good, and there we go. There we go. But anyway, I'm gonna end this here, so I'll show you. This is where I'm at. Oh yeah, see, you can see the nose here. But I think that I would put a little bit there just to outline the nose a little bit. And see, when you hold it back here further, you see, you can see it better. Bye, Steph. Yes. See you next week. Toodaloodles. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. All right, my lovelies, I guess that's it. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you next Sunday. I don't even know what, the 11th, because it's Mother's Day. And hopefully, maybe a bunch of you can pop in and say hello and eat a piece of cake for me. Anyways, we'll see you later. Toodaloodles, everybody.